to the 2023 season is at hand. What a spectacle in Las Vegas. We're off in Super Bowl 58. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
And he spoke very eloquently and passionately on media day about what a victory here would mean for him. He knows this just isn't any other game. This is the kind of game that stays with you for a lifetime. If there's anyone on this field tonight who's most ready for this moment, I think it's this man right here.
Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. And his first pass is incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They fake the give, now Mahomes. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Everyone rolls into the Super Bowl saying, hey, I'm confident, I'll just do what I did before. But let's face it, you got to be wary of the jitters going into a big game like this. Super Bowl's unlike any other game you're going to play.
And now he's starting out 0 for 2. We'll see if he can rebound. So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Fielded at the 33. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they will be led out by their 2nd-year quarterback.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we are looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
There for the tackle was Trent McDuffie.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Purdy from the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
On 1st down, Mahomes. His throw incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle is going to leave him about a yard or so short. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. They'll run for it with Pacheco. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 19 yards there on the catch and run. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Purdy. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes a flag. Now, we saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. Open man right side is Rice. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now here's Mahomes. And this pass caught by Gray. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
They go play fake. Mahomes under pressure. They got him again. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Take it at the 37. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd down and 6 now. Purdy bootlegging it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. 18 yards for Christian McCaffrey. And the 49ers are on the board first here in the Super Bowl. And on the grandest of stages, with a whole world watching the Super Bowl, they come out and get the first points.
I don't know how you feel about Brandon, but for me, watching the beginning of the Super Bowl, I've often wondered how come it's not just a fumble fest? How come the ball's not all over the place? The nerves, the interim in between of the 2 weeks waiting for the game. But this team came out and handled it just like it was a regular season walk in the park. Terrific start.
Oh, some strong running. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Chase Young able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. And this one is right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. Here's James. Now James returning. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. Pushes him over. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. Plenty of scoring here already. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They work now on 2nd and 9. Welcome back to the date on the calendar we circle every year. Super Bowl Sunday. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis here with you as we get set to begin quarter 2. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The catch and run good for 18 and a 1st down. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's caught left side by the tight end, Gray. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Nick Bosa, his 2nd sack of the night. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Dancing to his left. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And the Chiefs are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Pacheco. Not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is caught for a touchdown, Kansas City. Mark. Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs are on the board here in this Super Bowl. And it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable. And really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Trent McDuffie. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Purdy. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Purdy off the play fake. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Now on 1st down, it's Purdy. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Purdy will look to throw again here.
And his throw is incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So, and that brings up 4th down.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal.
And his kick is indeed good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Here's James. Now James returning.
And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
Patrick Mahomes on his way out. Last drive, surgeon. I say 7 for 7. That'll help your QB rating.
It will indeed, won't it? Can you figure out QB rating? Can you do it? Can you do the formula?
No, I just know the higher the number, the better.
Yeah, that's what I've been told,
That's what
too.
I know.
I know that in the NFL, 158.3 is the number they're all trying to get to. I think he was that on that last drive.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Mahomes now to throw.
And no hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kelsey, 34 yards.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that will tie things up at 13. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A big play there for the Niners. 45 yards.
I don't care what level of football you play. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go long and hope someone would come free.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Purdy now to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. lead.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Well, let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you hit a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you, and that's what we're seeing so far.
Now can they keep that momentum going? A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on second down. Now here's Mahomes. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. That one a first down pickup of 8. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stuff. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. He gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to Tony. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards alone. Move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And again, it's Mahomes. They'll drop this off to Pacheco. They'll give him 4 yards there. Down. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their... shotgun now with Purdy. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, a 24-yard touchdown. And the 49ers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Moody good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime, Mings, had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Throwing now is Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Now Brandon Ayuk ready to bring out the rest of this offense here for this upcoming series. Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, you're a former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with the touchdown.
Yes.
You're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off, so you feel that at the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of plays, so let's make sure that we don't let him get going again.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Over 30 yards there. And 1st downs on 3 consecutive plays now. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 80 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the 49ers will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense. But and give his leg a rest.
Third quarter. 58. Here's a 2nd and 10 now. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Getting out a ton of...
Butker now to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game. Fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Purdy. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A give running left. It's McCaffrey. And the big boys up front. They're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Back to throw, Purdy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've got to run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Niners are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. Now Moody for the PAT. And it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. KC's offense ready to take over. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points, and they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete there to Rice. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down.
And that'll be caught by Tony.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Mahomes to throw once more. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Mahomes firing complete, and they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
What a Super Bowl it's been to this point. Now a critical 3rd down here.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Got a man. That's Ayuk.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. McCaffrey on the counter. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
This now a 3rd and 4. Purdy now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Niners 1st down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
I don't know why we did it, but we went to their final walkthrough for some reason. And what did we see? Their last play in walkthrough was taking a knee and celebrating winning a Super Bowl. They want that visualization. They did it for real.
Yeah, they just scripted it out. Defense can't stop the clock, and they can watch the final seconds tick. Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. And the San Francisco 49ers will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as Super Bowl champions. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. The accomplishment, forever.